replacement.
Separate.
Okay,
yes,
got
indeed.
that. All right, let's, thank you, Sam.
Thank you. Lindsay McDonald, and what's this, you're going to strip?
No, Dave, not stripping. We are actually working with stripes, which is a much more beautiful thing for us today.
Definitely.
Definitely. Hey, if you're looking to make that dramatic change to room, like we said, stripes, they are the way to go. They're all the rage these days. And Jeff Monsine from Splat Paint is giving us the tips and tricks of the painting trade on creating these lovely lines. This is really neat.
Great.
It really accentuates a room. Sometimes, though, it can make it smaller, too, if you're not careful.
Well, I think you can make it taller, you can make it smaller, you can do stripes horizontally, vertically. You really can totally change the perspective, you know, however you want. You can have pin stripes, wide stripes.
It just depends what kind of stripes you want to use.
Absolutely.
All right, so maybe you should speak with a professional before you start your stripes, just so you can get the exact look that you're going for.
Okay.
Okay, or not, or just listen to Jeff.
It's just paint. If you don't like it, paint it again.
That is. It's the cheapest way to change your room.
That's right.
All right, let's talk about the different kinds of stripes, because there's different ways that you can create this design.
Excellent. What we're going to do is show some different examples of what you can do with stripes, and then we'll show how to paint stripes.
Okay, very neat. Let's talk about this one first.
This is sort of a more of a masculine, perhaps, pinstripey kind of a look. There's a little bit of texture in here, and there's 3 different colors. Thought that was kind of a cool way. You might not have thought of doing stripes with 3 different colors.
And then you've got this, I mean, you really, it's gold. It really jumps out at you.
Right. It's gold metallic
texture.
paint. It's over Venetian plaster that was just kind of stippled on.
Oh, very neat. Yeah. Stippled on. That's a new word I'm adding to my vocabulary.
It's kind of pounced.
And this would look good in a study or maybe even a dining room.
I think so. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool. And it was just really for fun. And you can, these could have been really tiny stripes. The gold ones could have been really tiny ones. The black ones could have been much wider. You really can play with the perspective of the stripes and just have fun.
Well, now we look at these with a lot of medium-sized stripes, little stripes, let's say. Here, though, it's a very subtle stripe. The other one was more dramatic. Where would you put this, and why would you do this type of striping?
Okay, and hopefully you can see this on the camera because it is really subtle.
Yeah, we can see, yeah, I think we can see it, just barely.
There you can see, there's a sheen in this middle stripe here, and these are flat. So let's say that your walls were a flat paint in a off-white or some cream color, whatever, and you liked the color, but you just wanted to add a little bit of, you know, fun to the room, some oomph. So what we did was we taped off stripes and painted a polyurethane, a clear coat of polyurethane, a couple, you know, coats of it on this particular stripe. And it doesn't change the color, it just added a little bit of sheen and fun, and you can still hang your paintings. And
so that's all you did was added clear polyurethane on top, in between the lines where you put... That is really neat. And then you have a whole different, you know, look, a subtle change, I should say.
Okay.
This is more dramatic as well.
But this is really fun. For people who don't like to measure,
yeah, like me.
And don't like to tape.
Not good with staying in the line.
Or you don't have a lot of time to do it. This is a fun way. You just, you know, you pick up your roller and you just roll your stripes on just like that. And I happen to pounce with a plastic bag
to give it that faux look?
To take some of the paint off. And so this was an orange wall first, and I just rolled on some yellow paint. And it's really quick and really easy, and we did this in our daughter's dorm room at one time.
Oh, I bet she loved that. She was probably all the rage.
It was fun, and it was easy, and, you know.
And it looked really cool, too. Let's go to this one. Now you have a design on top of the stripes, and subtle stripes as it is.
Exactly. These are subtle stripes again, but then there are also little tiny stripes in here. So these are taped off as well, these little tiny ones, and then there's a pattern that's stenciled on. So this would be sort of a, you know, like a paneling look in a way, you know, and you can do anything with stripes.
And it actually looks like wood. 2 other designs, again, you have, you know, you're using different kinds of paint.
Exactly.
This is, what, a spray on rust?
Actually, it's a metallic paint that has little bits of metal in it, and you can put reactive, these are actually Modern Masters paints, and there's real metal in the paint. And if you put this patina product on top of it, it'll actually rust or, you know, or whatever, depends on what kind of metal is in it.
That's neat.
So there's actually rust on this paint here, which is kind of cool.
Hey, give us a real quick instructional here.
Okay.
Real basic, because as you said, it is simple.
Right. Okay, so you're doing stripes, you have to mark them out, and you put tape down.
Oh, gotcha.
And you need to burnish the tape real quick, and, you know, make sure that it's on there tightly, and put a little bit of paint, you know, right on the edge there to seal it so that your new stripe color won't go underneath.
And then just roll on the rest.
Put your paint on, and Go for it.
So it really is easy as 1, 2, 3.
It's easy.
Wow, Jeff Munson from Splat Paint, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Great painting ideas, great ways to decorate and change your room. Hey, you can connect with Jeff through daytimeonline.tv. We will be right back.